Hello, testing. I am not sure this is a live stream, so I'm going to have to check a few other places here. Testing one, two, three. If it's live, thank you for joining me. And this is kind of a test because I'm trying to go live on DLive and hello, testing. I am not sure this is a live stream, so I'm going to have to check a few other places here. Testing one, two, three. If it's live, thank you for joining me. And this is kind of a test because I'm trying to go live on DLive and hello, testing. I am not sure this is a live stream, so I'm going to have to check a few other places. So it tells me I'm live. I'm going to trust it, although I have my mute button on. Another test says I'm live. I'm testing it. I got my mute button on. How fun, huh? Well, I'm not going to be able to see your comments at the moment because of the prism I'm using. I have to find my other device, you might say. And I hope I'm not revealing anything. But so far it says I'm 3 minutes live. So we have beautiful tropical winds here in Maui off of the Ka'apali coastline. You're facing the island of Lanai. So enjoy while I try to fix the other things that I need to be looking at. Yeah, I'm using my laptop. Exit stage left. Okay, so here's the deal. See, a lot of people like frogs. So here's my frog man. He surfs. He's out there surfing right now. See him? Kind of have a high tide, by the way. Okay, so it says I'm a non-streamer, so I don't know if I'm actually streaming or not. Had it on mute, so again, it's muted. But I can't find it on my website here. I have to sign in or something. Oh, here I am. I just may be live on one place. Tells me I'm a non-streamer on this. And I really don't have a palm tree coming out of my head, but kind of looks that way. And this fella that keeps hopping up is my CEO and my production manager. So he's just checking up things out in the world. Again, like I said, behind me it's the Lanai, the island of Lanai. Uh, it's almost noontime. All right, so let me go to my YouTube because that may be where I am live. It's been a great week, hasn't it? Oh, yeah, it's only Monday. Well, there was Veterans Day yesterday, which was fun. Lots of fun, right? We got to wish multiple things about uh, the week with the new president on its way. Okay. I'm on vacation, so I'm doing this on a remote island spot, and I don't have all my buttons and whistles from my desktop, so here I am on my laptop. And everything on my stream seems to have disappeared as far as the pictures and all the stuff that I had saved. You know what happens, you keep upgrading. Upgrading is downgrading. So if I go to my channel, it says I'm live. So I hit live. Hit live. I'm on live. And now I can get my on YouTube. This is not receiving enough video to maintain whatever. So I'll probably be like circling, doing the circle dance. If that's the case, so be it. I only have a few minutes to do this because then my hubby comes on, and this is the area in which we share, and it's not appropriate to include his conversation in my conversation on this show, I'm afraid. And I don't think I'm live with D Live. Good old YouTube is always there. I mean, all the criticism we get on YouTube, it's always there. So let's go to what I had here. First of all, let me make adjustments on my screen so you get this picture instead of the other picture. And oh, yeah, we'll take that one. Ta-da! This was on Twitch or one of those channels, X. I have to say, thank you, Elon Musk. Thank you, everybody who's on board here, because he really made a grand improvement. Not only is he actively involved in the site of X, He wanted to make it a community national messaging board, which it is. And I hope my volume is coming in okay. Let's see, how is my volume? I'm gonna put this on chat. Just to see if it's going to work. And then what I'm going to do, I have to source this so that I have some, what do you call that? Oh, this thing. Oh, it showed up there on the bottom. Yeah, there it is. There it is. So this is supposed to be live chat. And like I said, I don't think I'm live chat on DLive because I don't see DLive when I go to my phone. You have to rely on this to see your screen going by. And look at, I am live on DLive. Welcome everybody. I know I have 7 followers. I just want to shout out to all my faves on DLive. I've been around lurking off and on for about 3 years now, and I had people that I watched and I really caught me, and then they left the platform and went to other platforms, which you see a lot of that. And then I found out that you know, anytime you have freedom of speech and you have a community um, posting, a community bulletin boards, you see stuff you like, you see stuff you don't like, you see stuff that's true, or rings true to yourself, or you see a bunch of stuff that doesn't ring true. You see a bunch of stuff that's just flat out lies, or maybe they're just flat out delusional. Maybe that's what it is. Delusional. A lot of delusions out there. And that's the world we live in. Okay, so anyway, let me go back to who I want to put a shout out to. First of all, I want to put a shout out to useless crayon eater. That would be Uke. Uh, Gosh, I'm not sure his real name, but that's his name here. He is a gas. Now, I know there's some things that maybe some people won't like, and I want to caution you, if you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. I mean, don't watch it. I mean, that's it. Just turn it off and move on. Um, I mean, there's uh, no sexual pictures or porno or any of that, so it's not going to appeal to those people who are addicted to that sort of thing. So move on. Just don't worry about it. But he's by far my number one on here at this time. And then there's shout out to my friend High Res, which he's not on very much anymore. He was, but he's not so much anymore. I think he's more producing, or maybe he's more behind the scenes, but he's rather entertaining at times and rather hard to follow at times. I should be out there playing pickleball. What do you think? Pickleball? Pickleball. Yeah, well, anyway, maybe not pickleball. I might be okay. I should, nah. You know, my body's not getting the way it used to be. My flesh is getting fleshy, more flesh of it, less muscle, more flesh. Okay, so for sale, MSNBC. Well, we used to call it MSDNC. At least that's what someone I know calls it. It's pretty special. So here I want to shout out to my followers. I have big 7 followers. Oh yeah, and then besides that, I want to say my heart goes out to the people who loved and followed Maria. Maria's madness. We had some run-ins, but God bless her. I really do want to put my condolences out there to the family and friends of Maria. It's so sudden, and she was too young, and it just caught us all off guard. So that has really hurt the community here on D Live at least. I know YouTube is just a huge conglomerate, and you can just get buried underneath all the um, messaging and all that, or shadow banned, as some people claim. Uh, I'm not looking to be a major player here. I don't even want to be a major player because I don't want to have the intrusion in my life, in my personal life. But what about that? Donald Trump. Yeehaw. Okay, so I'm following the whole cabinet picks, but at the same time, I don't think I like them all. But you know, I didn't work tirelessly like he did, so there's going to be a lot of paybacks. I understand that. So that's the way it is. The other thing is I wanted to mention on the D Live platform, if I'm allowed to, also uh, Lala, la 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 la, which she taught me something I didn't know called the number 420. So look it up if you're interested. Uh, hey, I'm a straight laced person. I believe in the American dreams. Which, if you're going to reach the American dream, there's a few things you have to really watch yourself. And if you haven't figured it out by now, I will look for somebody to mention it on my on it. You know what I mean, Vern? Chatting. All right, Octavia, Donita J Octavia. So here are my followers. Shout out to all my wonderful followers. Soldier was the first one that actually gave me a boost. Which, thank you, Soldier, wherever you are. Um, and you even made me a sticker, which I'm cherishing, and I'm hoping I can continue to use it. That was my time I checked with Lala, and Lala basically, he was moderating at the time, and he accidentally muted me. And I thought, why am I muted? I couldn't talk back to them. I mean, mention anything. And I thought, well, maybe I broke some law, broke some rule. Well, anyway, he accidentally muted me. He said he didn't know that. And so then well, that's her rules. Shout out to Lala. I mean, she's been a real trooper. She's been here since the beginning. And she just keeps on keeping the platform going. She's got quite a few followers. So yay to her. Um, the other thing I want to say is I don't game. I'm not a gamer. I'm probably pretty, like I said, straight laced and boring. And this is always off the cuff. And this is real life. I'm just going to do live stuff. So I will share with you some things. How's that? Okay. Since apparently I'm live, and I might as well just give you my spiel. Okay. So here we go. Muted everything so it don't get an echo, I hope, over the place. They left. They were left for for us. And nobody wanted them. And of course, truthfully, he's pretty ugly. But I noticed here on D Life, ugly frogs are all the rage these days. And I learned another thing about frogs. So I like pandas, I like frogs, I like dogs, I love nature. And I hope that we can all learn to go back to living the way we used to live, with love in our hearts. Did that ever happen? Not really. Okay, wait a minute. And I love turtles. I'll be right back. Okay, so now these guys have been left all over my house. As I said, not very pretty. And I got another one of these guys. And I don't know if they're just good luck. Well, they say here in Hawaii, um, geckos are good luck. Which I had a baby gecko I saved. He was up on the wall and he got pushed on the floor on my lanai. So then I had to scoop him up and because if he stays out there, the birds are going to swoop in and they're going to find him. I mean, I suppose eventually they know how to hide. They say geckos, they have like different colors. They can change colors and that kind of stuff. But anyway, this is for all the frog lovers on D Live. Now, here's the other story about frogs. There's an invasive species of frogs that are coming to um, onto the Oahu, the Big Island. No, Oahu is not the Big Island; it's the Little Island. But Hawaii, which is the Big Island, they've brought on these invasive frogs. They're called. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, let's find my sources here. Where are my sources? Prism, camera, image. What's this? Image, text missing. Text template, that's missing. Image missing. Video cam missing. On. That gives us our YouTube is not currently receiving data from the stream. Yeah, see, that's the problem is this tower, which I'm having to use the Wi-Fi. I mean, you can't even plug into these um, laptops anymore from your Wi-Fi to even make it a hard wire. I suppose I have to get a different. device, but I'm looking at a tablet. I don't know if tablets work either, but I'm looking at them, so maybe I'll find one. Costco, maybe. Okay, so anyway, since I can't do that, I'm not going to worry about it. All I'm going to do is say, "This is my buddy, the frog, Ribbit." Oh yeah, so I was talking about croakers. Let me find you a croaker. I'll go on the net, see if I can find one. Probably can. They're called Koki or Coquie frogs. Anyway, my girlfriend was telling me about them because she has her husband's family has a place on the beach. You know, they talk. I was watching a thing on the islands, and they were telling about that they only allow. Um, there's a picture of it. The common koki. All right, and I don't know where they're coming from. Let me find this out. I'll do images first. Yeah, it's slow. I apologize. All right, here you go. Take your pick. There they are, Koki frogs. See if it shows up on here. All right, there they are, little Koki frogs. So let me tell you about them. So I don't know much about them either because I'm gonna find out they're obnoxious. They're in Maui. Say they're in Maui too. Puerto Rico. Here's why the Koki frog is obnoxious. Well, let's look about why it is in Maui. There he is. Just a little kind of cute little frog, right? He's cute, right? Cute, really cute. Yep, yep. Oh, here's a picture of them when they're barking. They inflate their little underside when during mating season, and they get very loud. So let's see what our go-to Wikipedia, which we could probably defund it anytime now. It's an invasive species in Hawaii. They don't like them, and they're trying to get rid of them. So um, they're native to Puerto Rico, belonging to the family of Ilu Theodactylidae. What the fuck? Okay. The species is named for the loud call the males make at night, which serves two purposes. The co serves to repel other males and establish territory, while the key attracts the female. All right. So here we go. Let's see if I can find the sound they make. Well, we'll listen to its sound. Coqui frog sound. Okay, we got a YouTube picture here. Of course, they want to sell you a trip to Hawaii. Makes sense. Up close and loud. Music of nature. Sounds like Puerto Rico. Here we go.
Do you hear that? Coquis are small frogs endemic to the U.S. forest system, a place worthy to be called the home of God and kindred spirits. And we got a front row seat to a coquí serenade under the Caribbean stars.
When Puerto Rico is nearby, you can feel it in your soul. The sounds our island makes and the language our people use is distinctly Puerto Rican.
Like hurricane, meaning that you might be bamboozled.
Okay, so I didn't really want that. I wanted something else that just gave you the sound. All right, let's get out of here for a minute. But we are in the tropics, you know. Okay, so that's good. Let's see here. Let's go back here. We have some coqui frogs downstairs playing what do you call that when you hit the thing on the deck? I can't forget. I mean, I don't remember. I forget. Okay, here we go. It's supposed to be relaxing. People they're doing so well that they've become un uninvited here in Maui. There you go. Oops. Want to hear that again? One more time? All right, one more time. Anyway, if they're an invasive species, that's the coqui frog. Now you have learned something new today. I don't know. This may not turn out so good for you D-livers, and I apologize if it's not. So tonight, it's Tuesday night, so it's the VIP for quadverum. So I hope you join us. You hear my story here. Space frogs. I got a space frog here. So I have to say, you frog lovers out there, I love frogs too. And I want to say, if you love frogs just because you love frogs, that's great. But if you're promoting anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism or just plain old Jewish hatred, um, and side with the Palestinian cause, then I'm not in favor of that. Okay? Just not. So move on. Just move on. Move on. Copy link. What's this mean? I'm not on anymore. Did I get dropped off? No. I'm still live chatting. Chit chat, chit chat. All right. So I want to say Phil and Phil Trash just followed. Welcome, Trash. I have a trash program. It's called Putting Out the Trash. I do that on Thursdays sometimes. No contributors because I don't know if I even set up for that. No replays because, oh, why? Anyway. So what is the temperature here that I'm experiencing? Let's get out of this full screen and give you a little bit of a view of things that I have on my internet system. Here is X, which I said. MSDNCs for sale, you think? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Who really knows? Um, I get a notification here. NAFO got fired November 5th. I don't know who NAFO is. Anybody knows, let me know. Anyway, here's another shout out I want to say is Mr. Baum. He was originally the person that caught my eye on Be Live. And then there was another fella that actually convinced them to leave because they didn't feel like Eli was paying their debt. Too bad, because they went on, they wanted to another platform, and that was that. The rest is history. Okay, so let's go to what I call my home base. It's right here in beautiful Quadverum, otherwise known on the Mastodon platforms. And Octavia Quad Crew is my name because I started off under a different pseudonym, and I couldn't make it under that pseudonym because it was it was kind of non-generic. I used kind of like my name, my real name, and I shortened it down, and no one really knew if I was he or she. And I think it's pretty clear I don't have to denounce or renounce or announce my pronouns, because if you're going to talk about me, I won't be in your sight when you refer to me as a he or she. So I say, what do you think I am? You tell me. Anyway, I am so excited. I am so happy. Oh my God. Do you know how happy I am? I am so happy. Yay. It's amazing. And I love it. So, as I said, you can find me over here, find me over there, find me anywhere. I sing, I chant, I talk, and I try not to use other people's copyright. But you know, we are a people of where what we do is best is we copycat people, and that's sometimes a what they call it, one of to be copied or to. Uh, there's a saying, which I forget. Um, Imitation is the best compliment. So we do. We're masters. I mean, you know, more people are more better to imitate people. Actors are definitely superb imitators, but that's all they are. They're imitators. They don't probably have too much of an original idea or thought in their head. And yeah, most children are imitators, and most children don't actually start really thinking for themselves until their brain is fully developed. So they follow the lead, which is fine. That's why we learn that we're humans. This is the human population. We're not coqui frogs. Thank goodness. Okay. Talk, talk, talk. The other thing I wanted to say is I like to chant. I like to chant music. I like to explore religions. I'm a religious person. No, I'm not a religious person. No, I am a religious person. I'm not. I'm not a spiritual person. I am a spiritual person. We're all that. I studied to become a therapist. I went to universities and got my degree and got my license to be a associate. And I put in my whatever 3,000 hours of bullshit. And then they brought COVID on to us. And I just said, you know what? I don't really want to do this. I could have made a lot of money doing it too, because they get paid pretty damn good. I don't know. I chickened out. I didn't want to take the freaking test. What can I say? Okay, so here is moi. These are people making comments. You want to hear the Koki song again? I kind of want to hear the Koki song again. All right, let's go back to the Koki song. Here we go. There you go. That's the Koki song. You ready to hear that again? One more time? All right, one more time. Oh, sorry, that's coming in bad. Getting a bad connection, I guess. All right. Anybody know who Ron Coleman is? He's pretty good. They got all these people they're announcing. Breaking, O'Keefe scores victory in 11th Circuit of Appeals against CNN in defamation case. Yay. Maybe she'll take requests. Those are private messages that go through. Today I received at the Palazzo Chigi, the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, in Italy, at head of Economic Commercial Mission, is recalling how Florida is the first American state in terms of number of Italian companies. We shared the desire to further increase investments and collaborations between the two sides of the Atlantic, also a new strategic sectors. There he is. Yeah, she's the darling. She's the darling of Italy, I can tell you that. At least she is here on Quadverum. Um, okay, so if you want to, here I am. Yep, that's good. All good. The panda and me. There's some of my links there you can follow. Let's see, are they showing up? Yeah, they're showing up. All right, very good. Okay, so kind of getting hungry, so I think I am going to go get me some breakfast or lunch, whatever I feel like eating. So I want you to enjoy the sounds of the beautiful sea behind me. No music. I love music, but on YouTube, you know what happens if you try to use music. They demonetize you. Oh, I'm not getting any money for this. I'm not even getting any lemons at the moment. So anyway, I'll have you on my this way. So if you want to make a comment, maybe I'll be able to read it. Okay, so taking a break. I'll be back. And in the meantime, you have Frog and my production manager to keep you company. Thanks for joining me. Don't go away or come back or leave a message or follow me. Something. See ya. Porridge. Making porridge. Porridge. Coastal elites. Porridge. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to have some porridge. Anybody out there like porridge besides me and my coqui frogs here? Yep. I have to say, I found a name for my coqui frogs. Now these guys have been, I would say, um, in this place for many years, and they've been abused. They've been broken and glued back together again. So I figured they must have some kind of special powers. What do you say? Let's see here. Hide that. Am I coming across okay? Oh, okay, good. I see the bar is going, so I must be okay. And I don't have anything muted. Yay. Okay, so like I said, porridge. Good stuff. That's what I'm having for, well, it's kind of breakfast. I don't know. I'm on my own path of what suits me and what doesn't. And I have to say, I'm sorry if I'm eating in front of you. Maybe I shouldn't, because I have this genetic situation where if I hear other people eating, it drives me crazy. I have to eat, otherwise I'm pissed off. And I found out that it is a genetic um, trait, and I can understand for simple reasons is survival. Yeah, just imagine if you're living in a situation where you're starving and you want to eat, and there's other people around you eating, and they're not offering you any food. The natural reflux would be, I'm going to steal the food. So happiness is definitely through our hearts. It's also through our stomachs. Happiness comes through our hearts and stomachs. That's pretty clear. My favorite thing to do since I was a kid, when I ate oatmeal. Uh-oh. I think my husband's at the door. Let me check it out. Okay, so it was my husband. So I'm going to mute this for a while I have my conversation with him. And I may have to get off. I've been on for an hour now, which is pretty good for me. So we'll see. Anyway, pardon me for muting this. I closed the screen door, so he's out on the lanai having a discussion with his cousin. And trust me, you don't want to hear it, and neither do I. As crazy as a loon. A liberal, of course. They're definitely live in an alternative universe. Mm. Alternative universe. I used to watch this thing called The Fringe. It was kind of sci-fi. It's on CW. I thought it was really good. You can probably check it out. It's probably on Netflix or one of these other places. And they had this event that like tore a hole in the fabric of our dimension, and it created this whole new alternative world parallel. And of course, there's the string theory that says there's lots of parallel universes. That's all theory. I've never seen it proven. But there certainly is a lot of people who have this parallel universe concept. There's those people who emphatically believe that the unit or the Earth is flat. Flat earthers. Mm. I love porridge, and I also love what I call taking my bread and swabbing up food. Old world stuff, I guess. Mm. Bread and butter. I think a lot of people grow up on bread and butter. At least they used to. I don't know what people grow up on now these days. We've managed to create a whole different culture. I think most of it's called, we've grown up on sugar and spice and carbs. Gotta say, it's, Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Like I said, it makes sense if you have a genetic predisposition to not enjoy other people's munching away in front of you. So grab something to eat. Whatever. Let's see. It's about noontime here on Maui time. And then there's 2 hours difference between me and LA. So it's 2 o'clock LA. And then there's another 2 hours between myself and Arkansas, my other family. I would say my family anchored. So that's 4 hours difference. So it must be 4 o'clock. Okay, today's porridge was oatmeal, cinnamon. Yeah, oatmeal and cinnamon. But I can't seem to get the last little bit. I have to get it. So good. Mm, so good. Mm. I need to get my water. It's right here. Cold, cold water. So like I said, behind me, that's the island of Lanai. You want to know some things about Lanai? Um, it's owned by Larry Ellison. He bought his own island in the Hawaiian chain, which is pretty amazing. I mean, you can. There's lots of islands you can buy, but the Hawaiian Islands, not too many. So Maui is kind of situated where it's right between Lanai, or off from Lanai, and Molokai. And then there's Molokini, which is the little atoll that a lot of people like to go and snorkel and scuba dive, teeming with marine life. And we are north of the little town of Lahaina that burned. The fire did not hit this area. If you go another mile, then you start seeing some of the damages from the fire. It's very tragic. It's really changed things here on the island. I've had a timeshare since '83, so 1983 was my first trip. Um, yeah, a lot of things going on between the Middle East now with Trump soon to be in charge. We'll see. There is a trick. Stay hydrated. When you drink coffee, drink a glass of water with your coffee. Um, and of course, this little fella here, right here, that's my production manager. And that's also my, I'd say he's just the production manager. He could be my CEO, and I'm president. I'm not sure how that organization goes. We'll figure something out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little chit chat with y'all. This is the first of many, I hope, at least while I'm here in Hawaii. Um, hubby goes and swims or takes a walk out there every day. Um, so that's his thing to do. And then he comes in and works on his reports. And then he may go for a walk again. And he talks on the phone to his cousins and his family. What else does one do when you're retired? Busy though. I am busy, so I don't have like hours to do this. It's not really my primary job here. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show and the croquis and everything like that. I would say thank you for joining me. And we're going to end with I'd like to end with some of my music, but well, I do have music. I do have music on my, and I didn't even record this. I didn't want to. What's the point? Let's see. What else do I do? Go to my playlist. Where's my playlist? Um, leave you with my chant, but then that would be a copyright problem. So I have to leave you with bumper music. I think my bumper music is pretty much not. Oh, I could leave you with my Octavia music. My Little Pony Octavia. I didn't even know there was such thing. So I adopted Octavia. Oh, oh, no EY. You know, I never could figure out why. Sometimes it's EY and sometimes it's just Y. I missed that part. I must have been whatever. I must have been either absent or in another world. This could be a copyright. Interview with Levinal and Octavia. Vinyl scratch. Slice of life mix match. Some wedding song. All right, let's see what we do here. So, is that better? Seems to be better now. Nah. Nah, nah, nah. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe I can find something like this. Get rid of all these opened up apps and go. What am I showing here? All right, I'm not showing anything. That's good. I mean, I'm not showing any sensitive things. And then I can go to my own personal songs. That way, I don't think they get copyrights. I'll have to ask Lala. Good old Lala. Let's see what I have in music. I'm determined. Chanting. We have taps. There we go. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, no. I know. I didn't want your conversation on my conversation. It sounded too personal to me. I'm recording. All right, I'm playing taps for your case.